Pleasant morning, children. Happy to see you all again. We were discussing about the chapter 2, that is nutrition in animals. So far we have learnt about the digestive system in human beings as well as the grass-eating animals. So if you say in human beings and the grass-eating animals, a organ or an organ system together work for performing the digestion process. Have you ever wondered a single cell can perform digestion? Yes, it is possible in amoeba. What is this amoeba? Have you heard about this term? Amoeba, it is a unicellular organism. What is this unicellular? Uni means it is single and cellular it is cell. Okay? A single cell organism that is called as unicellular and it is microscopic. What is this microscopic? So we can't able to see this amoeba through our naked eye. So with the help of the microscope, we can able to see this amoeba. It is microscopic organism. It is unicellular and microscopic organism. Where you can find this amoeba, it can be found in the pond water. Okay, it is seen in the pond water. It is available in the pond water. And now we are going to learn the parts in the amoeba. So what are the organelles which is present in the amoeba? If you see first, this outer cover, this is the amoeba, this is the outer cover, this is called as cell membrane. Okay, this is called as cell membrane. And next to cell membrane, what is this jelly-like substance called? It is called as cytoplasm. Okay, next to cell membrane, it is cytoplasm. And what is the next organelle? It is the nucleus, which is the dense structure which is present in the center, that is called as nucleus. Okay, and next you can able to see a bubble-like structure which is present in amoeba, that is called as vacuole. What is this? Vacuoles. It is called as food vacuole, where the food is get digested. And next, what is this finger-like outgrowth? It is called as pseudopodia. What is this? Pseudopodia. Pseudo means it is false. Okay? Pseudo means it is false and podia it is feet. Okay? Which they have the false feet. Okay, they won't have any separate organ like leg for locomotion. This is like they project out and they engulf the food, and also it is used for the locomotion of the amoeba. This is called as pseudopodia. Can you recall the organelles of the amoeba? It is cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, vacuoles and pseudopodia. This amoeba, it is irregular in shape. What is this irregular in shape? So they can often change their shape and their position. Okay, they won't have any perfect shape. Okay, they can often constantly change their shape and the position. So this is about a small intro of amoeba. So next we are going to discuss the feeding mechanism in amoeba. Now we are going to discuss the feeding and the digestion process in amoeba. What is that feeding process? Feeding, it is nothing but intake of food. What is this intake of food process called? Ingestion. Okay. So what kind of food did amoeba have? They feed on microscopic organisms. They feed on microscopic organisms. Okay, which is found in the pond water. They feed on the microscopic organisms. And how they intake this food? Whether they have any mouth or the buccal cavity to intake. No, we told no, that is with the help of pseudopodia only they intake the food. So if you see here, when they sense the food, this finger-like projection, that is the pseudopodia, it is pushed out. So it is pushes out the pseudopodia and it engulfs the food particle. The role of the pseudopodia here, it is to engulf the food particle. It is to engulf the food particle. After this engulfing of the food particle, this food particle, it is get trapped in the food vacuole. So you can able to see the bubble-like structure, no? So there it is get trapped. The food particle, it is get trapped in the food vacuole. And next, In the food vacuole, the digestive juice is secreted. What is the role of the digestive juice? We have learned in the human beings know the digestive juice which is in the stomach and the small intestine. What is the role of the digestive juice? It is to break the complex substance into the simpler form. What is this process called? This is called as digestion. Okay, this process is called digestion. So inside the food vacuole, with the help of digestive juice, digestion process is happening. Okay. Next, after the digestion, what is the process? It is absorption. Absorption. So here in absorption, after the digestion process, the energy is get absorbed. Okay. This is used for growth. So this is used for growth of the cell and it is for maintenance. So maintaining the works which is happening taken place in the cell. So this is for maintenance of the cell and for the multiplication. Okay, this is for multiplication of the cells also. This energy is used for the growth, maintenance and the multiplication. After the absorption process, what is it? It is digestion process. That is the food residue. After the absorption, it is get expelled out of the food vacuole. This is the adjusted waste. Okay. So here the waste is get adjusted. That is expelled out. Waste is expelled out. So that's all about the digestion process. So they feed on the microscopic organisms, pushes out the pseudopodia and it engulfs the food particles. And this is get trapped in the food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, the digestive juice is present and performs the digestion process. And by the absorption, it performs the growth, maintenance and multiplication. At last, the waste is get expelled out. So this is about the digestion process in amoeba. Thank you, children.